to a stranger.
In today's Manly Minute, Ken has more on the proper etiquette.
Yeah, so a lot of folks are on spring break, so you may be going out and venturing out to new places. You may see like a hole in the wall you want to go into. You see it, there's cool people in there, you want to talk to people. I remember doing this when I just graduated from college. I went for 2 weeks to London, England, and all I wanted to do was go into every single pub I could find, listen to music, and talk to people. Well, after I did that a couple of times, I learned that there's some rules to when you engage people that you do not know at a drinking establishment called a bar. And here are some of the rules that you need to adhere to when you are trying to talk to strangers in a bar. I learned some of this the hard way. Number one, if you see someone you'd like to maybe sit down and chat up, don't interrupt them. If they're talking to someone else, or if they are reading at that bar, do not interrupt that individual. That person does not want to be spoken to. And you may get a rather rude response if you interrupt somebody who's either talking to someone else, as we call, hey, grown folks are talking here, or if someone is reading at a bar. So make sure you try to find the right in. Wait till that person is maybe up and looking for some engagement and before you go and talk to that person. Don't interrupt what they're doing. Number two, don't force it. Okay, so maybe you did get introduced to some people and things are going well. Don't force it and then stay there all night and try to make this a whole thing. Now you guys are friends. Now you're exchanging numbers and all that. Take it slow. If you do strike up a nice conversation with someone at a bar, just let it take its course in an organic manner. Don't try to force things or try to move things along too quickly. This is not the place for that. This is casual, people. This is casual. Number three, never ever try to make your way into a conversation by bringing up politics. That is the number one way to get chin checked, or as we say, get into a fight in the bar. That's the last thing you want to do as the first means of conversation. And it's really something you probably don't often want to have in a bar unless you know the people in that establishment and you have a rapport. Then you can talk about something that's really deep and emotional like politics, but never bring that up to talk to someone who's a stranger in the bar. Never, ever. And number four, you got to keep some buffer space. Now, men, we've talked about this. Bob, come here. We've talked about this. Like when you go to the restroom, you do not sidle up next to that person that urinal. Same thing at the bar. If you're at the bar and there's a person you may want to go talk to, you do not sit directly next to that person. You got to give them some buffer space. And then you eventually decide if you guys want to sit, hey, let me look at that picture or something like that. They'll bring you over next to them. But just don't go sit next to a stranger like that. Buffer space all the time. And last thing you want to think about, if you do, you meet somebody, before this thing is over, introduce yourself. Because sometimes you'll start a conversation in the bar and it just starts talking about music or sports and you never really get around to finding out who you are and who that person is. Introduce yourself. And then maybe this relationship will turn into something as you move on down the line. That's 5 rules to talking to a stranger in a bar. There's more to learn about this. Go to GoodDaySacramento.com. Click on Show Info for today's date. And man up for knowing when to strike up a conversation with a stranger while you're having adult beverages. Good Day continues after this.